Hey guys, what's going on? This is Darryl Addison at Torpedopot.com. Darryl Addison at Torpedopot.com, and you're looking at kale plants growing with snow peas. Then we have kale plants by themselves with a few snow peas. There may be about 100 snow peas in here, about 70 to 100, I would say that. And they're just entangled together. We've got our first pod right here, and that's amazing. I love it. And then we have the kale, which we come off and we snap pieces off of it and we eat it. We eat the leaves, the tops, the stems. You're used to having leaves like this in your smoothie, huh? Well, I want to break the news to you. No, you're not. You're not used to this. What you might be used to is something that's hydroponically grown, where the nutrients come out of the water instead of coming from the soil, and therefore it changes the environment in which your food is being raised in. So no, you don't. This is an organic process that we have at Torpedopot, where we supplement all these plants together under one roof. This planter right now can churn out enough biotic environment or energy to cause your plants to grow. Now, for this dense concentration of plants, we realize there's a shortage of potassium in the soil because water is being sucked up at an alarming rate, and so is the potassium. So we supplement with a 3-12-12. But when you're growing from a one-to-one relationship in your planter, unless you know that your soil is deficient, you really don't need to supplement. A lot of our greens, we don't supplement, we just grow them naturally. But with this particular plant right here, with the peas and the kale growing together, we supplement it and they just look great. They look absolutely beautiful. So I know I have food casually have it. I'll be able to come here, pick it off and eat it and enjoy it. The planter, same thing behind me, has pea pods and they've been growing. And these pea pods are a number of pea pods that are growing this particular plant. Now, the reason why I grew these, because I don't just wait for them to grow to eat. Each one of these plants, whether it be the kale or rather it be the pea, there's two types of kale in here. One is Scotch kale and one is the red Russian kale. But you have kale and you have peas growing together. But what makes them so unique is because you can throw your seeds down like we did with the kale and have it grow with your peas. The kales have been mature. They've been in the planter now for, I don't know, 8 months now. They've been growing, we've been eating off of it since, September of last year. And they've survived the winter. They're going through many cold spells, and then they're back. We just cut it down and they grow back again. I don't want them to bolt though, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But the peas are something new. We saw the kale was coming out of the winter time. We cut it down and ate a little bit of it. And then we threw our seeds in for our peas, and our peas have taken off, and now they're going through their spring life cycle. So look at my spring crop. It is amazing. This is my spring crop. This is my spring crop. So what I want to talk to you today was about one more thing. Because we collect so much food, Torpedopot grows your food for you, you really don't have to worry about anything. I'm going to show you something you probably haven't seen in a long time, probably your whole life. These are fennel tips from the fennel plant. And we use them. They are so feather-like. They're almost like material, and something you've never seen before. And these guys are nutritious. I love eating them. I love it. They're the young tender shoots. Sorry, I was too close there, guys. The young tender shoots, and they are so gorgeous. They are so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I love it. Man, it's amazing. And so we're gonna have that in my meal this morning. And now what I'm gonna do is, now you have the peas and you have the kale growing together. What we wanna do now is take a look at the kale. You never ever, if you want a continual supply of food, do not do what you're seeing there. If you want seeds, that's the way to go. So let's take a look at it. I've never even looked at how many pods or seeds are associated with each pod. But from here, it should give you a little general idea. So get online and find out how many kale seeds you can get out of this. And when should you harvest them? I want you to do your homework and present it back to me. Okay, now, normally I don't let my kale get this tall at all. That's a no-no. Because when it starts to grow and it starts to bolt at the top, the body of the kale toughens. So what you used to eat every day as a treat is now toughening up. Well, with that being said, I'm going to go back and cut the whole stalk down and let it regrow over again. And so I'll have, in one sense, reduced the amount of food that I would normally get. I cut it back, only to eventually have that stalk grow back again and you have all that food. So today what I'm going to do is cut the very tips of the stalks off. As a matter of fact, I'm going to cut the stalks down from the bottom. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because, isn't that beautiful? You don't realize how big it is and it's really next to somebody like this. Wow, that's beautiful. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. That is beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? That's food. Real food. Isn't that amazing? That's what real food looks like. It's amazing what real food looks like. That's amazing. That truly is amazing. All right, so I'm going to come back and I need to get me something to eat so I can cook the leaves down really, really lightly and some oil and some other spices I would have. And that would be great. And then I'll cut the tips off and add them with that same meal because they're all tender greens. The leaves are tender. The stalks, what I would do is cut it up and I would use it in a stew or something of that nature just to get the juices out of the nutrition from the plant itself. Remember now, you're not trying to, because you're poor or you don't have money, that you feel that, you don't eat plants, you don't eat natural things. Well, this is where your nutrition comes from. I want you to change things, look at it differently, okay? Some of the food that you're eating is not nutritious. You need to be concerned about the nutrition that you're getting for your body. You do. It seems like it doesn't affect you, that you're not impacted by it. But your motor skills, just the normal activities you do every day, your movement, your balance, your ability to produce saliva, how you walk, how your blood is transported, all of it's based upon how your bowels are moved, based upon how well your diet is constructed. So I'm going to take these, and these are really huge now, and I'm going to start. I need some breakfast for this morning. I didn't have any breakfast yet, so I'm going to take this down. So I'm going to cut one down, two down. Boy, this is not going to be good. 3, 5. 5 stalks. Can you believe that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. 13. I cut 13 of them down. Who would want to eat something like this? It's too beautiful. Torpedopot grows your food without any human intervention. You just set it and you forget it. I came back, I planted these in October, and I'll be harvesting them probably until the next October. That's how easy it is. And I want to make it that simple so you can truly understand. The amount of work that you're doing developing what you call your garden is insane. It's insane. You don't have to do all that work. It's not required. Let nature do the work for you. How about that? Torpedopot allows your plant to grow itself the way it was intended. Its own natural characteristics. Genetic characteristics are built into every plant. It's built into you and me. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I don't know what to do. So I'm going to take this. Oh, I got more. Look at this. From one planter. Torpedopot grows your food from you. From one planter. That's how tall it was. And now we took it down, we can see how tall this is. I don't have to tell you what I'm going to do when I carry this in the house. I'm going to have a ball. I'm going to have a field day. I just want to find out what I'm going to mix it with. But I've got enough here to last me a good meal. Darryl Addison at Torpedopot.com, and this is my food. This is what makes me happy. This is what makes me content. Allows me to communicate effectively, to think. It's because what I'm putting in my body, my food, determines who I am and what I do. I love it. Now, what I'll do is take this one step further. I told you we put it in October of last year. They grew. I'm just cutting the stalks down. They will come back. I'm not destroying the plant. It's going to come back. That's the type of food you want. You don't want type of food where you have to buy 3 types of, to replant them over and over and over and over again. Once you start using a Torpedopot, what you're going to do is create a sustainable process where that your plants generate seeds and they also still grow. Where that this food will come back. And while this food is taking its time to come back, I might just get greedy and plant new things inside of there. This is going to take a while for it to come back, right? So why waste the space? Put something else in it. That's why the peas are there. Darryl Addison, Torpedopot.com. I love this. I don't even want to stop the video. It looks so good. It's like I'm being presented with something, right? Take a look at this. For you, all of you out there who want healthy food. Darryl Addison at Torpedopot.com. Darryl Addison at Torpedopot.com. Where Torpedopot grows your food for you with no human intervention. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.